is Obina Victor Eze. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, today I'm going to discuss with us something very important about graduate study. Now, one thing that is common with most graduate study application is the writing of the statement of purpose. Now, most schools you're sending your applications to, they actually want to know you as a person. They want to learn about your academic and career progression over the years and your background as a person who is seeking out a course study with them in any of the universities in diaspora. And one thing they actually look out for is an essay called the Statement of Purpose. Most universities call it the application essay, some call it objectives for graduate study, personal background statement, cover letter, proposal letter, declaration of study of intention, or so many other titles. Now, I'm going to teach us how to structure your statement of purpose or your application essay for any university you intend study in. I'll give you a general guideline on how you would go about writing a killing statement of purpose. Now, the first thing you would consider is, where are you coming from? What's your educational and career background like? These are the things that they would want to see in your statement of purpose. They want to view you as a person from that essay you would be writing. As a warning, I would advise your statement of purpose or application essay should not be more than 1.5 page. You would know that these essays are being reviewed by humans, and at a point, if you're writing an essay that is about 3 pages and all that, they would get fatigued because they have so many other essays to look at. And this essay is what would give them a clue on who to admit into the program. So it is advisable you make it as short and concise as possible without losing the important points you need to include in your essay. And also, as a general rule, it is advisable you limit it to 5 to 6 paragraphs. Now, this video would highlight what you would include in each of those paragraphs. Now, as a general format, highlights are: in the first paragraph, you should identify a problem. What are you interested about? What have you been working on over the years? Your first degree, let me say your Bachelor of Science degree, your Bachelor of Arts degree, your first diploma degree, what is it in? What problem have you been solving with it? Identification of a problem you are passionate about providing solutions to in your community and why it aligns with the course you intend to study. Now, this problem, while you're stating it, you can use data and statistics to highlight how it has affected a given target audience, how you can identify its impacts and the population affected. That is the things you have to include in your first paragraph. In your first paragraph, identify a problem, make a statement of how this problem have affected a particular population, how it has impacted your nation, how it has impacted your community, what are the data you're using, use statistics to represent it, and give a solution to it. It might be what you've already been working on or what you intend doing, and let all these align with the course you intend studying. Now, in the last statement or in the last sentence of your first paragraph, briefly introduce yourself and state why you are interested in providing solution to this problem in the future. Now, most schools, why they will need you to do this is that they need to admit the strongest candidates. They don't just want you to come into their school, get a degree, graduate with a certificate. They need a strong alumni who would be people who are solving key problems in the society, which is why most courses or most schools, they would encourage you to take up developmental courses that would give you that leverage to be a high performing professional when you get outside the world. So this part of the essay is where they would have to highlight, or where you would have to highlight, and where they would have to see this coming into play. Now, for the second paragraph, they will want to know about your academic background, the history of your academic background, and how it aligns with the problem you have earlier stated. That problem you've stated, what's your academic background? Do you have an academic history that involves you taking up programs around this problem you've stated earlier? State the qualifications you've gained before now. What are the grades? What are relevant academic experiences? What research work have you done around this problem you've stated? And publications if applicable. And why do you need an advanced study in relevant field to complement your previous educational background. Most of us, we just want to get a graduate study. We don't really know why. Now you've done your first degree, you want to go for a master's, you want to go for a PhD. You're asked to write a statement of purpose. You should tell us your previous academic background. How has it aligned with the course you intend studying in your graduate study, and how can you over time utilize this to solve a specific problem in your community. Now for the third and fourth paragraph, you should also state your work history, history of volunteering, history of social activities, work history, volunteering, community services, research work around your career, etc., that aligns with the relevant field you need to advance your degree in. These are the things that should come in the third and fourth paragraph. Over time, what have you been doing in your career space? What research have you done? Research works have you done around that problem you've stated earlier? These are the things that you should include in your third and fourth paragraph. Have you been volunteering in community service? Have you engaged in social works? What are the networks you've joined over time, associations you've joined over time? These are powerful points they need you to capture in your statement of purpose. Just like I said earlier, the statement of purpose can also be called an application essay. It can also be called a personal background statement, a cover letter, a letter of intent, which are what schools, those who review application in schools, they are the things that they need to see in your application to make them decide if they would give you a place to study in the university you are applying in, specifically for graduate study. In the fifth paragraph, ask yourself, why did you choose this particular course and university? Research the course models in the university website as a clue. Check out the university ranking and what they are good at. Maybe they are good in research, maybe they are good in clinical experience, maybe they have an experienced faculty professors, etc. This can be as a clue you would use to state why you actually want to study in this university, why you actually want to study in that particular city and country. These are the things you should highlight in your paragraph 5. Now, why are you interested in studying this particular course in this particular country and in this particular city? What are your plans after you finished your study? Do you intend staying back in the country? Do you intend contributing to the economy of the country? Do you intend living to your own country? Once you're done with your study, what are your intentions post-graduate? These are the things they want to see you capture in your letter of intent or your application essay. Now, in the sixth paragraph, is where you would highlight the question, how does the course align to your future career plans at work? Now, how will this course help you in the development of your community? How does it align with your short-term goals? How does it align with your long-term goals? Your short-term goals can be a 2 to 5 year plan, while your long-term goal can be a 10 and above year plan. How does this career you intend to study, how does it align with your future career prospects? Now, after this program, do you intend going back to your previous work? Remember in paragraph 3 and 4, you highlighted your work history. Now, in paragraph 6, you are now talking about how this course will help you in your future career prospects. Do you intend going back to your previous job? Do you intend taking up new positions? Do you intend progressing to new career paths? These are the things you would highlight in your sixth paragraph. How does this course you intend studying, how would it help you in community development? How would it help you in contributing to the development of your society? These are the things they want to see in your application essay. What skills and experiences, such as leadership skills, will you gain from this course? That is also what they want to highlight in the sixth paragraph. Do you have an adequate funding to complete your study? They also want you to highlight it in your sixth paragraph. And finally, to make a general remark, you should include why you would like to study this specific course in this specific university. And just like I mentioned earlier, states if you have funding, if you're already working on a research, if you have scholarships you intend considering or you would like to be considered in. These are the things they would want to see in your application essay to help them position you well in the program. This is Obina Victor Eze. In this channel, I bring you details about life, details about how to scale through international opportunities, and many other things in between. Thank you and see you in my next video.